Back ready with the second half. See whether both teams bring out their starting lineups. Once again, Eagles leading by 9, 33-24. We'll see how the Eagles come out here, and when they come out, make a charge, put on that press, and try to put this ball game away early. See if they can break down the Pioneers. Eagles are out here with their starting lineup. I'm not sure Harry Allen's pants are going to stay up, Frank.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yell out to him.
Before we start the action for the second half, our cameraman tonight is Paul Bronson, student at Norristown High School.
Conestoga inbounding to start the half. Conestoga does have its opening lineup in. There's Keel, comes back to Calperthwaite. Calperthwaite outside with a dribble, over to Keel. Keel over in the corner to Calperthwaite. Eagles putting on in their zone, putting on a lot of pressure. Bounce pass in, kicked by Giddens. Eagles again keeping that pressure on.
The Eagles have gone to a different zone. They've gone to a 2-1-2, it looks like.
Well, the Jackson in there to Reynolds. Good move on the board. Very well executed play, and obviously a play. 33-26 Eagles. Perry with the ball. Eagles handle Conestoga's pressure very easily. Conestoga still playing man-to-man. There's Allen. Allen outside to Tolliver. Tolliver with a dribble going in. Tolliver loses it out of bounds. And Coach Cresswell's yelling at somebody there. There goes Keel. Keel to Calperthwaite. Comes across to Reynolds. Reynolds right in front of us. Over to Calperthwaite. Calperthwaite over to Reynolds. Reynolds looks for Keel. Keel on the move. Moves in. Ball misses. Easy shot. Controlled by Perry. Perry over to Cresswell. Cresswell on the dribble coming up. Looks under Allen. Allen tries to move inside. Ball comes back to Allen. Over to Giddens. Giddens with a move in. It's rounding out. Foul's going to be on number 32, Jackson. Second foul on Derek Jackson.
You look at Giddens, he doesn't look like the kind of a guy who would get a lot of points underneath, but he does.
Giddens on the foul line. First shot up, no good, off to the left. Giddens getting ready with the second. Eagles by 7 in the early going here in the second half. Giddens with a shot up, he's got it. Alfonso Giddens make it 34-26. Here comes Calperthwaite. Calperthwaite to Jackson. Ball hit by Perry, nice save. Great move by Perry. To Allen. Allen on the dribble, Allen up court, looks underneath. Giddens missing the layup, but great look by Allen. Conestoga's going to inbound. Reynolds handling the ball under the basket. There goes Reynolds. Reynolds to Keel. Keel with the ball to Calperthwaite. Looks underneath, finds Reynolds. Ball is blocked by Perry. Another great athletic move by Perry. Steal that time by Shevlin. Goes in, makes the layup, gets fouled by Cresswell.
You know, in the last couple minutes, Jim, we've seen a couple great defensive plays by Perry. That's what I was saying before. We talk about his scoring, but forget that he's also a great defensive player.
Coach Cresswell just shakes his head. Shevlin ready with a foul. He's got it. Conestoga's closed the margin to 5 again. 6:08 left here in the third quarter. Cresswell with a dribble. Back to Tolliver. Shevlin playing him. Tolliver almost loses the ball. Comes back with it on the move. There goes the bounce past Allen. Allen spin move up around. No good. Rebound Jackson. And that ball stolen by Allen. Giveaway almost. Left-hand move, Harry Allen.
Great move by Harry Allen. Just sneaks in.
12 points. And that was a great play by Allen. Here comes Reynolds. Reynolds, ball taken again, this time by Tolliver, but Allen made the play. Tolliver misses the shot. Perry controls with a dribble. Comes outside to Tolliver. Tolliver looks underneath. Doesn't have anything there. Finds Allen. Ball hit Almost saved by Calperthwaite. Nice defensive play by Calperthwaite. Here goes Cresswell. Cresswell over. Coming underneath. There's Allen on the move. Calperthwaite over his back with a foul. And Calperthwaite's only 5'10". I don't think there's... In fact, I'm actually surprised they're playing him on Harry Allen, Frank.
Yeah, in fact, if they put Harry underneath and pull everybody out, he'll murder that guy.
Well, Harry's been going under. They're trying to post up Calperthwaite. Smart move. There's Tolliver with a three. No good. Giddens, strong rebound. Comes up. Ball is hit by Keel. Blocked. He's got it. Nice play. Comes out to Reynolds. Reynolds over to Calperthwaite. Conestoga down with the ball easily. Calperthwaite on the move. Spins around Cresswell. On the drive, throws up a ball, bad shot by Calperthwaite. Allen out to Tolliver. Tolliver on the quick move, nobody there. Tolliver all the way, assist Allen. Conestoga coach calling for a timeout. Eagles by 9, 38-29. Conestoga had cut it down to 5. 4:48 left in the third quarter.
Allen has such great peripheral vision. Sometimes you would think he has eyes in his ears, the way he just makes those passes. Here's the Conestoga cheerleaders.
And either a sister or a fan right here in front of us taking pictures of them. Brian Tolliver with that basket now has 13 points for the Eagles. And he has been rather quiet in many of the games, but he's taking the leadership here, getting those fast breaks, firing up an occasional three-pointer.
Jim, have you noticed up in the stands, the old student group is here?
Yeah, they've been
filtering in. They must have been having a party or something and finally left it and all came over.
Frank, how could you suggest such a thing? I believe that most of them were home working on their research papers.
Oh, they were probably all out to dinner, and the dinner was late.
But they're here now. The thing is, we'd like to hear some noise from them now. Frank, you really missed it with the... I don't like to keep saying that, but both crowds, particularly near the end of the game, were into that game, and it was really fun to be here. They were so loud. Eagles down, ball thrown away, controlled by Allen, finds Cresswell underneath. Cresswell on the move, no. Tolliver on the rebound with 15.
Cresswell thought he was fouled, and I did too.
I'm not so sure about that. I think he was just strong with that ball. Calperthwaite in, ball almost taken by Allen with his quick hands. There's Keel with a move, no good. Jackson, short jumper on the rebound, he's got it. Derek Jackson with 10. First Conestoga player in double figures. Allen handling the ball easy. Allen launches the three, no good. Calperthwaite. I think Conestoga may be back in a zone defense now. Here comes Calperthwaite. Finds Reynolds. Reynolds on the dribble, nothing there. Goes underneath to Jackson. Jackson with a dribble. Way off. We're going to have a foul. I think it's on Giddens. The foul's on Giddens. It'll be his first. It'll be Jackson going to the line. I thought that shot looked pretty bad when it came off there.
You know, Jackson's a nice ball player, and he's only an 11th grader, so Conestoga will have him back next year.
Yeah, they have their two big men are both back. Pete Kill is also back.
And they may grow an inch or so.
And their first two subs off the bench are both 11th graders. So Conestoga should have a nice outlook for next year also. Jackson made the first. Second shot up, he's got it. Conestoga perfect on the foul line so far tonight. 40-33, the margin down to 7. There goes the pass to Perry. Perry on the move, he's got it.
Nice move by Perry.
9 points, Derek Perry. Here comes Shevlin. Shevlin over to Keel. Keel with a jumper, up too strong. Ball in the hands of Giddens with a rebound. Eagles back, keeping their 9-point lead. Coming down to 3:30 in the third quarter. Allen with a jumper. He's got it. Eagles by 11. And the Eagles keeping their shooting pressure on, and that's what they have to do. Keel with the ball, driving all the way, goes through, layup too strong. There goes the release to Allen. Allen and a nice pass to Giddens. Giddens underneath. Yes, he's got it. Eagles on the fast break. Eagles 46, Conestoga 33. Here comes Jackson. Jackson gets the ball to Calperthwaite. Over to Shevlin. Shevlin outside to Calperthwaite. Tolliver getting on him. Shevlin doesn't have the shot. In there to Keel. Keel with a move to Jackson. Jackson with a jumper, no good. Rebound Giddens. Giddens to Cresswell. Cresswell back to Allen. and there are people off the bench. Bonds and Carroll are off the Eagles bench waiting to come in. Conestoga has a sub, might be Greg Gunther, waiting to come into the game. There's Allen. Allen with the ball coming to the 2:30 mark. Perry, Eagles slowing up a little bit. Perry with the ball. Perry launches the shot, no good. Here comes Jackson. Jackson on the dribble. Bounce pass to Shevlin. Shevlin to Jackson. Jackson and Reynolds. Ball blocked by Perry and a great move. Jackson coming back off the keel. Nothing there. Back to Cowperthwaite. Not sure what the call is. It may be 3 seconds,
3 seconds
Conestoga. It is.
And Jim, I think Conestoga is starting to tire.
That may be the reason. Their last shots have gone way over the basket, and that's usually a sign of the tired setting in.
You can see him huffing and puffing out there.
Allen off the bench for the Eagles, and he looks like he might be a little tired. And this is interesting. Somebody just brought Harry a drink out of the stands, and he may need something to try to get something into him to, replenish his system. Giddens out also. There goes Perry on the move. Gunther covering him. Gunther knocks the ball out of bounds. Perry inbounds to Carroll. Carroll launches a 2, no good. Jackson with another rebound, and Jackson's gonna go. There's a steal, Cresswell. Ball handed right to him. I don't know what Cowperthwaite is complaining about. Timeout Conestoga. The ball was in, it wasn't an out of bounds play. I don't know what he's talking about there. Eagles by 15, 48-33. 1:42 left in the third quarter. And Coach Cresswell has to be happy. This is exactly what he wanted to see the Eagles do coming out here in the third quarter.
And I think Conestoga is just tired out. Again, there's the Norristown cheerleaders. It's a close call on that catch there. Again, we'd like to thank our cameraman tonight, Paul Bronson, one of our students here at Norristown High School, who works in our TV studio.
And there is something, I don't know.
There is an injury, on a cheerleader injury here.
And we've seen this has happened before at other games. These cheerleading stunts actually have an amount of danger in them. And
yeah, I think when she came down, her back, they caught her in a bad spot of her back.
She's hurting, there's no question about that. Here again, thank goodness we have Dennis Flynn here. He can quickly get them off and get them some care, get ice if that's what's needed. And I can't say enough what a real asset that man is in our program. Conestoga inbounding, goes the inbound bounce to Cowperthwaite. Cowperthwaite coming down, finds Jackson. Jackson on the move, no good. Cowperthwaite on the rebound, no good. Cresswell off with the board. Here comes Cresswell to Perry. Perry on the move underneath. He's got it. Derek Perry. 11 points for Perry. Ball comes down to Gunther. Gunther going in. And there's Tony Bonds bothering him just enough that he pulled up the shot. Carroll back. Carroll looks for Tolliver. 1:14 left. Tolliver waving him outside. Eagles by 17. Over to Carroll. Carroll on the left-hand dribble, looking for the move. Nothing there. Carroll goes across court to Bonds. Bonds into Perry. Perry moving with a left. He's got it.
Jim,
Perry, 13.
People might wonder how Conestoga misses those layups. Well, that happens when you're tired.
Here comes Shevlin. Shevlin launches a jumper. He's got it. 52-35 Eagles. Harry Allen off the bench. We're on down to 40 seconds. There goes Tolliver, almost a walk. Here comes Cresswell. Cresswell on the move. Looks underneath. Ball gets through. Perry. Gunther almost knocked that ball. Went right through to Perry's hand. And Perry has been hot here. There goes the ball to Gunther. Gunther goes over to Shevlin. Shevlin with a jumper. He's got it. Shevlin now with 9. Down to 17. Eagles again. Here's where they should be content. Take the last shot. Perry going in. Ball taken away. Shevlin looks up at the clock. Realizes there's not much time. Ball knocked away by Bonds. Here comes Allen and number 44, Doug Sabert. 6'3", 12th grader for Conestoga. And the Conestoga big men are definitely tired. Sabert inbounds, comes to Kalperpath. Time is on the move. There's Gunther. Gunther's going in. They're not going to have time. There goes the shot. No good. Way off. And at the rebound, the smallest man on the court, 5 foot 8 inch, Jason Shevlin, gets the rebound, puts it up, and at the quarter, it is the Eagles 54, the Pioneers 39. For Shevlin, that's 11 points. He's the third scorer in double figures for Conestoga. Frank, put yourself in the shoes of Coach John Cresswell. What are you telling your team right at this point?
Well, Jim, he's probably telling them, don't get cute. Play your regular game as if it were the first quarter. Don't think the game is wrapped up. Don't make stupid mistakes.
First few minutes here are important. You don't want to see Conestoga make a run now where they get close. Eagles ball, Eagles by 15. 1 quarter left, Eagles trying to move ahead in District 1 play. Allen with the ball, back to Tolliver. And the Eagles have no reason to put pressure in now or to try to force the play. Ball knocked out of bounds, hit last by Conestoga. Once again, the Eagles are in control here.
With Conestoga and a man-to-man, I would think if they all cleared out underneath and got it into Perry.
Allen with a jumper, not good. Gunther with a rebound. Looking for Kalperthwaite, nothing there. Ball comes up to Jackson. Jackson over to Kalperthwaite. Kalperthwaite launches the three. He's got it. 6 points, 2 3-pointers. Eagles inbound. Over to Carroll. Carroll finds Tolliver. Tolliver moves it up easily. 7:25 left. Eagles by 12. Tolliver with a dribble, looks for Carroll. Carroll looking for Bonds, to Allen at the foul line, jump shot up, Harry Allen. Allen now with 16 points. Perry with 15, leading the Eagles. Ball comes across to Sabert, over to Gunther. Perry out to play him. There goes, ball hit by Perry, controlled by Tolliver. Here's a foul, should be almost a deliberate foul. Shevlin with a hustling play, it's smart play.
You know, Jim, it looked like Perry wanted to dunk that ball.
Now, we can remember a couple of disastrous dunks 2 years ago.
I wonder if he hadn't put that thought in his mind, if he wouldn't have made that layup.
Giddens coming in the lineup for the Eagles. Allen back in. Eagles back to their starters, leading by 14, 56-42, 6:58 left in the game. Perry shot up and good. 16 for Perry. Perry ready, he's got it. Pressure on, inbound, Sabert. Sabert comes across, ball is hit. Ball is hit by Allen, knocked out of bounds. Conestoga will control. Off the bench quickly comes Miles Reynolds coming back in.
Some people are complaining about the officiating, but I thought so far tonight it's been a well-officiated game.
They've done a good job. Fans will always do that, Frank. Do you think the calls are going against your team? Keel back in also, and Conestoga has its starters back in now. Both teams with their starters back. 6:48 left. There's Keel, looks in for Jackson. Ball is taken by Perry. Perry battling, almost makes an roundabout play. Coming to Shevlin. Shevlin to Keel. Keel with Allen on him. Allen battles. Ball controlled by Allen. Allen coming back. Holds it up. Allen going underneath. We're going to have a foul.
And Jim, that's what Norristown has to do. Even with this lead this late in the game, they just have to keep the pressure on.
Foul is on number 20, Kalperthwaite. Allen will be going to the line, shooting 2. Eagles have started to miss some foul shots. We don't like to see that, even with this kind of a lead. Good, Allen does it exactly the way you have to, makes the first. Harry Allen will be ready with the second. Allen shot up, he's got it. Eagles by 18, 60-42. Inbound pass comes to Keel. Keel goes over to Reynolds. Reynolds to Jackson. Back to Reynolds with a layup. And once again, too strong. And Conestoga must have missed at least 5 of those layups. And that's just simply being tired. They're overshooting.
Very.
Allen to Tolliver. Tolliver launches a 3, no good. Rebound by Keel, foul on Allen.
Yeah, when you're running back and forth up and down that court, the adrenaline's going. It's tough to put the shots up there, to put that ball up there with just a soft touch.
Second foul now. Well, Frank, if you look at the Conestoga big men, they look like they're tired. There goes a long pass down to Shevlin. Shevlin's going to launch a 3 up. It's off the rim. Allen on the rebound. Shevlin tried to steal, but Allen controls. Now Shevlin almost gets it to Cresswell. Back to Allen. Shevlin does get it now. Nice play. Beats Jackson. Jackson in with a layup. 14 points for Jackson. There's the steal by Cowperthwaite. Cowperthwaite with a 3. No good. Rebound Reynolds. No good. Perry. He goes down. Rebound by Giddens. Back to Allen. And play has gotten a little frantic here. Here comes Tolliver. Tolliver with the ball. Shevlin playing him. Tolliver on the move. Almost loses it. Looks for Allen. Allen tries the quick pass to Giddens. Hit by Jackson. It was a nice try by Harry Allen. Knew that Giddens was going to be open.
Tell you, Tim, Shevlin's played the whole game, and he doesn't look tired. Well, he looks tired, but he's not playing like he's tired. He really hustles out there.
We have a timeout. I think that's an Eagle timeout. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the game. Norristown 60, Conestoga 44. And Coach Cresswell just wants you to check his troops, remind them of what he wants them to do, give them a breather to collect their thoughts.
And you know, Shevlin, he's only 5 feet 8 inches, and I think when you're that size, you always have to give that little extra. You have to be in better shape. You have to run a little more. You have to hustle a little more in order to compete out there with those taller basketball players.
Now, I wouldn't understand about those things, Frank, being the giant that I am. That stuff, never had to hustle.